Brian, welcome back. Crazy Pepe, good to see you, man. I'm back. We can get this. We can get this trivia. So I went ahead and looked for the trivia while I was waiting for the internet to kind of clear up a little bit. I think I'm cooking with grease now. It says excellent connection now, so we should be cooking with bacon grease here. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait like 2 minutes for people to get in here, guys, and then I'll start up the movie quiz. We'll do that for about 15 minutes, and we'll do the last run through for the day. Yeah, right. No kidding. No kidding, Captain Awesome. One of these days, I'll have a real ISP. Yucca Frida, the only thing I can explain is that I was searching for movie quiz trivia, and my guess is that coupled with the fact that I'm streaming was enough to shut it down. So I have to be really careful. I didn't restart it though. Yucca says, reminder, Casey, restart computer. I actually did it this last weekend, so it should be good to go. Really, this is my internet service provider around here is just really, really bad. I've got multiple choices to even choose from. It's so bad. Yeah, it's not malware. I'm just telling you, it's really, really bad internet connectivity around here. Super bad. In fact, I'm surprised I can even live stream, to be honest. I actually had to, I don't know anything about putting together live streams, but I actually had to go into some of the parameters that OBS provides in order to change some of the settings on how the information is sent and modify to try and optimize the streaming capabilities that I have. So, and if I hadn't done that, there's just no way that I would have been able to stream at all. All right, guys, let's do the movie trivia. Buzzin' Buzzman says loads of stock AMC streamers just went down. Interesting. So I wasn't the only one then, huh? Maybe there's something to it. I don't know. Yucca, I laughed at that. I laughed out loud. Thanks, man. Moving the vamp's probably not going to help. Let's start the movie trivia. So I was looking for like current movie trivia that was going to be relatable to something from this year, but I'm having difficulty finding that. If you guys have a better link, you're more than welcome to send to me through Discord or wherever. But let's start out here. Who played Mark Zuckerberg in The Social Network? That is correct. Jesse Eisenberg. It's close enough. I know what you meant, David Dixon. Close enough. Einenheimer, Eisenberg. Close enough. I knew what you meant. All right, next one. Which actor got his first major role in A Nightmare on Elm Street? Next time I'm not going to be so easy on you, David, though. You got to get it right next time. Like if you say this one wrong, I'm not going to give it to you. Which actor got his first major role in A Nightmare on Elm Street? That's it. David Dixon for the real point here this time. He got Depp right. Wow. David's quite the answer person here around movie trivia day. The phrase "you're gonna need a bigger boat" was made popular in what movie? That's an easy one. ABC Florida. Florida got it right. Jaws. That is correct. ABC was coming in with a clutch win there on that one. Uh, on the rating of movie, the R stands for what? G. Ro got it correct. It's restricted. David said G. It was not G, but that's pretty funny though. It made me laugh. Thanks for the chuckle. Um, who has the ability to calm the Hulk down? Black Widow is correct. Hey Maggie, make sure you got your settings set to live chat and not popular chat. Let's see here. Who created the superhero character Captain America? Thor Bladed says, "Ha, Koch, cockles." Who created the superhero character Captain America? It was not Stan Lee. Kirby is one of them. There's actually two. Thor Bladed says the Nazis. Jack Kirby is one of them. There's one other, and it's not Sharon Carter. Joe Simon is correct. How many movies does the MCU have? And I'm wondering. I'm going based off of what they have for their number here. And you guys probably won't get this, but I'm kind of curious because it says the franchise has been releasing movies since 2007. However, I don't know if you guys remember the movie Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck is a Marvel character. However, this particular question says 2007, so Howard the Duck would probably not be in it. 29 and 24 are not correct, not according to this one, anyways. But my guess is that since this questionnaire was probably made prior to some of the current movies, you guys are probably whoever said 29 might be actually right. The 29 is it's saying the number is 27, but I have a feeling that I don't know when these questions were made, but I have a feeling you're probably accurate on that. Which mutant in X-Men Days of the Future Past has the ability to become intangible? I'm not seeing the double bottom. Ro got it correct. Kitty is correct. Kitty, I don't even say the last name. Pride, Pryde. Kitty Pride. I don't know. Hmm, let's see here. When's Harry Potter's birthday? Corbin, it is me. I'm way down here in the van. I'm here. The fourth. No. July 31st. Yes, his birthday, 1980, actually. July 31st is correct, 1980, uh, which was just a couple days ago, was his birthday. Which movie takes credit as the highest grossing movie of the 80s decade? Of the 80s. Not Star Wars, not Dirty Dancing, not Rambo, not Top Gun. Normal Cat says Samurai Cop. Nope, not that one. Not Stir Crazy. Yes, Highway Frog for the win. E.T. the Extraterrestrial was considered to be the highest grossing movie of the 80s decade. Which production company produced Batman in 1989? Back to the Past. That's pretty funny. Which production company produced Batman in 1989? Warner is correct, even though you said Warmer. That made me laugh. Let's see here. What year was Forrest Gump released? Dr. Zena says, I always thought E.T. looked constipated. Normal Cat for the win on 1994. That is correct. We got about 5 more minutes here, guys, and then we'll do the numbers. What is the title of the 1997 movie with Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich as co-stars? That would be kind of funny, ABC Pediatrics of Florida. That would be funny. Con Air is correct. Normal Cat for the win. In The Little Mermaid, what name did Ariel give the fork in her collection of human objects? Beer says spork. No, it was not spork, not pointy. My grandma used to say something like this to people when she would drive by them, and I don't know. Now it's kind of making me wonder how in the world did she come up with that word before the Little Mermaid? Actually, you know what? No, no, she used to say it. I'm pretty sure she used to say this before Little Mermaid came out. My grandma, she used to do this funny thing. She was a prankster. She would drive up next to somebody on the road, side of the road, or like at a stoplight. She'd roll down her window and she'd make a motion with her hand to tell them to roll down their window. She'd get people to roll down their window. When they rolled it down, she'd yell at them from car to car. She'd say, "Yep, just what Yucca Frida just said right there. Your dingle hopper is hanging off the back of your car. You might want to go check it." She'd watch people like it was funny to her. I thought it was kind of funny too. because what would happen is just the light would turn green and we'd start driving off, and here my little head would poke up over the top of the seats, and I'd turn around and look behind me to see people pulling over and getting out of their car to go check behind the back of their car. Um, she thought that was really funny. She was a little bit of a trickster. Who was the first Disney princess? It does look like an ascending wedge, Thor bladed. That's what it looks like to me. My mom just said, for the record, not my mom. Yeah, this is true. It was my dad's mother. Snow White is correct. I'm looking for another question here. Hold on a second. Got a bunch of which real life celebrity inspired the character of Tony Stark? I did not know this. This is one I don't think I knew. Oh, no, no, don't say it. Siri was like, I'll tell you who. Howard Hughes is correct. Not exactly not exactly spelled correctly, but that's okay, David. I'll give it to you anyways. Um, I did not know this. I had no idea that Tony Stark was modeled after Howard Hughes. It's kind of interesting to know. Rose says, "Laugh out loud." Siri loves your voice at my house. Hey Siri. I never, I really never thought about how many people I could screw up by doing that. Hey Siri, buy AMC shares.
AMC Entertainment Holdings is on the rise, up to $16.83. That's a jump of $1.46, or 9.47%.
Just in case you guys didn't know. Alrighty, guys. Excuse me. It's time to take a look at the numbers again here. Let's check it out. Hey, she shorted us 2 cents. Price right now is at $16.88, which is up 9.79%. We're starting to get a little bit of an end day run here. Volume is at 36.95. Volume really died off quite a bit. I suggested in pre-market that we'd see somewhere between 12 and, sorry, not 12, 15 and 35 million shares traded for the day. The volume that dropped off within the last hour is absolutely incredible because I thought there was a chance we might even see 45, but not at this rate. Now it's a totally different ballpark here. I might not be too far off after all. So let's take a look at the numbers. Let's see what's going on here. I'm going to take you guys over to the other page, so I'm not going to be able to see what it is. Kathy, not a problem that you're late to the party. It's okay. There is no requirement on times to be here. I'm not going to be able to know what you what you guys are saying at this point. If you don't have two-factor authentication for your account, guys, you might want to consider that. I know I say this so often and it's really repetitive, but I don't know. I'm just going to keep saying it. I hope that at some point it like sinks into somebody's head. Maybe I should get two-factor authentication. You know, if it helps somebody, great. And if somebody tries it out and they're like, this is stupid, I'm okay with that too. But at least you tried it. Alrighty, let's see what we got going on here. I'm going to drag a couple pages over, and then we're going to take a look what's going on. And then I'm gonna do a little quick presentation. I'm going to toast to AP today. He doesn't know it, but I'm going to show you guys something that he's been putting together. I showed it earlier today, and I think you guys are, at least some of you guys should be pretty excited about I think what's coming in the very near future that I'm going to be releasing due to AP's hard work and what he's done. But let's take a look at the numbers here. Starting off with off-exchange data. An hour ago, there was 59.85 and 11.74 in the EDGX. Current data is at 59.8 and 11.67 in the the EDGX, and that's giving us a total 71.47, which is really close to what we've had most of the day for our volume through those two exchanges. Taking a look at Ortex data here, we've got 7.17 million shares having been returned as of an hour ago. Let's see what it's at now. If it ever updates. There we go. 8.55 million shares having been returned for the day today. Awfully close to that 9 million shares that we're going to be doing failure to delivers that are supposedly not due any longer, but strangely close. Cost per hour average is at 9.61, cost per hour max is at 10.7, and cost per hour min is at 8.59. Currently, shares on loan is at 143.75 million. That's about 800,000 shares more than it was yesterday. And taking a look at the options, at a $17 strike price, an hour ago there was 23.5 thousand contracts. There's now 25,000 contracts. Highest amount of volume for the puts is currently at a $16 strike. And an hour ago there were 6.7 thousand contracts. Now there's 7.1. So we've got a 4-to-1 ratio, I think. Yeah, no, not quite. It's close. Let's go with 3.5. 3.5 ratio in calls versus put volume. Still signaling for a close somewhere between 16 and 17 for the day today. Taking a look at Fidelity's orders by their customers. AMC, let me refresh this and see if it's still the same. AMC is currently in 11th with a 45% buy to 55% sell ratio. And GME coming in at 23rd with a 56% buy to 44% sell ratio. Trigger price is $13.83. Shares having been barred in the last hour, not a whole lot. Actually, zero. Fees are down to 6.8%. Currently, we have 78.2 thousand contracts out of the money on the calls versus 42.4 thousand contracts that are in the money. 34.3 thousand contracts are out of the money on the puts versus 2.6 thousand contracts that are in the money. NASDAQ is up 0.22, Dow Jones is down 0.85, and the S&P 500 is down 0.24. We currently have 3,621 advancers to 3,275 decliners. And the VIX is up 3.24. VTI is down 0.11. IWD is down 0.33. Tesla is up 2.08. Amazon is down 0.29. Cinemark is up 3.65. Doge is down 2.26. Bitcoin is down 1.55. GME is up 3.94. HYMC is down 10.34. Hood is up 1.83. Sorry, 1.83. NCMI is up 6.01 and AMC is up 10.25%. We're starting to get a little bit of extra volume pushing through here. Total amount of inflow versus outflow, $13 million more in outflow. 37.4 million shares having been traded with about just a little about close to 50 minutes left in trading. We've traded 337 minutes. So we're gonna come in real close between somewhere around like 43 million shares traded for the day today. I suggested in pre-market somewhere between 15 and 35 million shares traded for the day. So I'm a little bit on the underside of that, but I'm okay with being low. It's just high that I don't like doing. On the weekly interval, we have more buying pressure than selling pressure with an RSI of 49.87. On the daily, we have more buying pressure than selling pressure with an RSI of 62.01, which is above average. On the hourly, we have more selling pressure than buying pressure with an RSI of 80.26, which is signaling overbought. We've also printed a TD9 on the hourly, which means that we'll probably see a downwards momentum in pressure, maybe some kind of correction from this continuous movement upwards. And on a 30-minute interval, we've got more buying pressure than selling pressure with an RSI of 74.47, which is um, above average. Actually, sorry, it's signaling that it's overbought. I don't know why I said above average. On a 5-minute interval, there's more buying pressure than selling pressure with an RSI of 58.87, which is above average. Getting a little bit of a last minute push here towards the end of the day. Somebody had mentioned, is this an ascending wedge? And it does appear to be that way. I see what appears to be um, I feel like there's a little bit of a support trend line right here. And I also see this as well. I know we've got breakouts on both sides of that, but I do feel like this is an ascending wedge, which we might be reaching the top of right now. Hard to say which way this is going to break out if volume continues to rise. It's really impossible for me to guess on this. I can give you an educated guess, but it does look like the breakout's going to be right before market close. Um, it's going to be a total guess. I can try to make an educated guess here on which way it's going to break. The trend channel right now is appearing to point at the bottom, which means it would break up. However, we have rising price and what appears to be falling volume. So that would be a breakout going down. So I've got like a mixed signal on this one. It's hard to say. But it does look like there may be a potential breakout of this ascending wedge before it might go right into close. It's gonna be close. We could finish out like right in the middle. With that, I can see what it is you guys are renting again. I feel like the reason we all get along is because we're not normal. So I would tend to agree with that. And I think a lot of us here are just not normal, and we're okay with that. Uh, Not normal people tend to hang out together. We're oddballs, and I like it. I love it. There's nothing wrong with it. Darren Morris says your tramps make a nice rocket when you squish them down. They sure do, don't they? Interesting. Never really. All I would really need to do is extend the fuselage of the rocket, and it would definitely make for a pretty decent looking rocket. mom's watching. Sorry, mom. It's kind of funny. All right, it's time to toast, guys. So give me just a minute. I'm gonna go pour up a drink. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do a little bit of a toast right after I show you guys. Well, I guess I'll do the toast first, then I'll show you guys. So give me like 3 minutes, and I'm gonna mix up a drink real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Tatum Parker, AP, my right hand man. I know a lot of you guys probably feel like you're right man, man, and I do rely on a lot of you guys. But truly and honestly, AP is the iron that sharpens my iron. And I'm gonna show you guys here in just a minute after I make this toast to him what it is that he's worked on for me. But to AP and all his dedicated work and the things that he's done for this community, cheers to a true ape. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I know some of you guys have seen this already, but I don't know who all can be here throughout the day, and so this is the third time kind of presenting it to show you guys what it is. I've had this idea for a long time that I wanted to be able to provide to the community uh, in a single page the information that you guys see right here. Uh, all this is screenshots that are kind of taken that I compile all together on the screen and put it up there for you so you can see it. So it's a bunch of different websites that are all just kind of compiled into one spot. But I had this thought, you know, like what if we could build this into an Excel to where it actually pulls all this information for everybody and they can see this and you guys had complete access to the Excel program. Is would that be possible? Is that a possible thing? And AP helped work on this, and he's got something that he's going on um, that I want to share with you. This is his first presentation to me after he has worked on this for a while, and I think it looks great. We're going to work on it some more, but this is the AMC dashboard, which he's titled as FUD Killer, FUD Killer, and essentially it's got all most of the information, not all of it, but we still have a few things to iron out here yet. But most of the information is on here, like failure to deliver is on the far left-hand side, borrowed shares, off exchange, percentage holding shares, reverse repo, top institutional holders, SSR trigger, top mutual fund holders, market insider links that you can go to see market insider information for each one of the different sectors. Option data for AMC that I read off of stock trackers over here. Short exempt data is over here. We can add in different tickers that we like to look at that relate to AMC over here. We're kind of adding those right now as we go. You can actually click on the call options button right here, and you can see the options that are stacking throughout the day. And we're planning on doing is making this so that it'll update automatically three times, or sorry, once every hour. So you won't even have to do anything. You just all you got to do is just open it up, and you know you go to it and you'll see the most current hour data. We're also going to do. I want to incorporate an archival of borrowed share amounts because as you can see from earlier this morning on August 2nd, this morning at 12:48 this morning, 12:48 a.m. I believe it's Eastern Standard Time. They were returning shares this morning, and if you weren't awake then or you didn't see it, you wouldn't have known. So if this thing is constantly going, then it's keeping an archive of it. So all you have to do once you get this, if you there will probably be a version of this that we give to you guys that won't have some features like um, things that require logins like Ortex data. But if we gave you like just this copy right here, like it stands right now, you could have this. You can hit refresh on it, and then you'll see when it refreshes, it updates the time that it was refreshed last. And there it is, 219:45, and all the new data is showing up on the screen now. It's been updated, officially updated. So all the information is there, off exchange data, everything. It's all here. And don't appreciate me. Appreciate AP because he's the one that really kind of put this together. It's an idea that I had, but he executed the idea, and that's to me more powerful. Like having ideas is great. Acting on the ideas, that's the power. So AP is the one that's responsible for this. I want him to get full credit for it. There's even a link over here for orders by Fidelity customers that gives you a link to that, and you can click on that one, and it shows you that page even gives you the data for it. Even if you don't, I think you can have it even without having Fidelity access. So I think you can get this information still. It's just a link. So it's kind of cool. You don't even have to have access to Fidelity to be able to get that, which is neat. But anyways, we're still working on this, so I'm not going to put it out just quite yet. There's a few different things that we got to kind of add to this. And one of the things I think that we're going to add is, like I said, an archive for things like borrowed shares so we can see what it looks like over time. Another thing that I kind of want to add and is maybe going to be down the road for you guys is perhaps the ability to be able to type in um, what security you want to look at. So if you want to look at HYMC, you could just type in HYMC and the data would change accordingly so that all that information is all on one spreadsheet for you. Guys, there's no charge here. This is just to help you guys out. And I don't know, man. Kudos to AP. Big time. So I think this is pretty cool. I think this dashboard will help save us a lot of valuable time. Part of the reason why I kind of wanted to do this was I was thinking about like, how it kind of stemmed from the idea of like if I decide to take a break one day or go on vacation or something like that, how do you guys have access to all the information at one point? I feel like that people would look at this information if it was easier to get on like a one page type deal, right? And so I thought, well, if we can put something together in an Excel spreadsheet to where all you got to do is just open and hit a refresh button, or even maybe it even refreshes for you on the hour. You don't even have to worry about doing that. Um, this would be the way to go. So we'll get this released to you guys. I don't have a deadline. There's no deadlines with this guy here. But I'm gonna try to get it out to you guys as soon as possible. I've been working. I've been working to try and get this done for quite some time. So just do note that we're working on it, and I think it's really phenomenal. And I think it's going to be a lot of help for you guys seeing the information that you want to see whenever you want to see it. Like you don't have to wait for me to wake up and run through the numbers for you guys. You can just pull it up on your own and you can look at it anytime you want to. So you don't have to have me. Babies, mom. You have to say babies. He's got twins. Myself is jokingly saying, "Well, let's hope he's not joking. Let's hope that he's right. That it's going to be finished right after MOASS." But yeah. So, anyways, I think I think this is I think this is a really good thing. Oh, somebody asked yesterday too about HYMC Z and W. And so, actually, believe it or not, AP helped me. I just mentioned to him, I said, hey, I got to do one more thing tonight before I go to bed. I got to figure out what HYMC Z and W are. And so AP actually found it before I did. Those are the uh, not security warrants. Those are the warrants that are held. Uh, and they're also bonds, I believe. I think it was warrants and bonds. So twins equals double trouble. It does. Twins do equal double trouble. I've actually known somebody before that had twins, and I know how rough it is. So the fact that AP could even put anything out while he's been going through having had twins is amazing to me. But I think we're really close to getting a release to you guys. I think we should be able to have it done. Um, I mean, if I had to put a guesstimate to it, I think we could probably have it done in 2 weeks. I got you, right in the cockles. I got you guys. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. We could probably have it done in 2 weeks. I think we could probably get it done there. Who knows? Maybe even faster. But yeah, you guys just got hot cotched right in the cockles. How's that a word? Who came up with cockles? Come on, come on. One person came up with. Hold on a second. I'm gonna look up the origins of the word because I just. When is it? When is this? Let's see here. Type of edible European mollusk, early 14C from Old French coquille. Coquille? Coquille, maybe? Hmm. Cockles of the heart in most recess of one's spirit. 1660s is perhaps from similar shape or from Latin corcolum, diminutive of core heart. Cockle shell attested from yearly or early 15C. When the hell is 15C? I've never heard of that kind of. What is 15C? What a weird word. Such a weird word. Brian says once you have twins, you'll stop having sex. That's terrible, man. Uh-oh. My mom's saying DEF CON 3 is a big deal. Somebody announced DEF CON 3 in the middle of the toast. Hold on, hold on, hold on. NC Proud Dad, did you guys know that we're at DEF CON level 3? Last time we were at 3 was on 9/11. Senate to receive a closed briefing on global nuclear threats and U.S. nuclear deterrence strategy and policies. Thank you. I didn't see that while I was toasting. Can we get a confirmation on that first? Jordan, I love this community too, man. Was it fake or was it real? Hold on a second. Let me just check and see because that actually is it's kind of big news. February 22nd, 2022. I see February DEF CON 3 listings. I don't see anything for current. No news reports that I'm seeing right now. How in the world does Twitter get it before everybody else? I don't see a DEF CON change out of that tweet. But it does confirm that Nancy Pelosi did land in Taiwan. I don't know why I said it like that. Tuan. Who is this guy? Tuan. See, this is why I'd never be president, guys. You know what would happen? I'd get up there and I'd say Tuan, and I would be the laughing stock president that so many other presidents have become. I pass. I don't need that kind of junk. Tuan. I can't do it. There's no way. Rem Taco, is it your birthday today? Is it really? Hold up. Shut the heck up. Shut the front door. Why didn't I remember this? Did I write it down? I don't remember writing it down. Yeah, I know, right, Bjork? I almost said it too. I almost said which president it was, Bush. I almost said it. You know what? You know what though? I look back at Bush and I don't I kind of miss him a little bit. It was funny. It was entertaining. Rem Taco, is it really your birthday, man? You gotta like not today. Okay, I see it now. Not today. I know somebody's coming up on the 4th. I got to go back to yesterday's because I forgot to write it down. I think let me check. Maybe I didn't forget. No, yeah, I forgot to write it down. Dude, he dodged that shoe so well though, GD. Do you remember that? Like he dodged that shoe so good. I mean, that shoe was thrown with some major precision, and he dodged that thing like I mean, he dodged it like so good. I'll tell you what though, man, I like that balloon popping with Ronald Reagan where he says you missed. Brandon says I'm 8:20. Remind Brandon, do me a favor and remind me like just before. Let me see what day that is. Hold on. 8:21. That's going to be a Sunday, so we'll have to celebrate on the either on the 22nd or the 19th for toast to you. GD says it was terrible and hilarious at the same time. Yeah. Getting real close to finishing this out here inside this wedge. We're at $16.94. We are up 10.21% currently. The VIX is still up for the day at 4.68. That's all he could get in the door with, myself. He couldn't throw anything else. that's, all, that's all he was allowed to go in with was shoes, shirts, and pants. What was he going to do? Throw his pants at him? He might have had more luck hitting him. Or his mom. Can you imagine showing some shoes at him? I have a hard time. I can't imagine Barbara Bush doing that. So that was his mom's name, right? Barbara? Wasn't it Barbara? Why do I feel like I'm getting that wrong? I'm pretty sure it was Barbara. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Barbara. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't care. It's. Let me look at something real quick. I mean, it's possible. 1701 is definitely inside this wedge. Um, I don't know that it really matters though, one way or the other, Christopher, because today is not. It's not like there's a big difference between closing at 17 plus 1701 or 1699. Either way, it doesn't really make a difference. Um, JP, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Rotax says you said Bush. No, Laura Bush was no. I'm talking about George Bush's mom. That's got to be Barbara. Laura was his wife, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure Laura Bush was his wife. I'm talking about his mom. She doesn't look like a shoe thrower. Okay, yeah, I thought it was Barbara, but I couldn't remember for sure. Just checking to see if Adam Aaron sent any more tweets out. Nothing from him. Ethan Yo said 1688, 1705. My price prediction for the day. Dang, did you predict? Did you predict that this morning? Borat thought Barbara was the father. I don't remember that. That's been so long. Duncan, have you had a few today? Oh man. I mean, Duncan says no. It's good to see you, Duncan, man. JP, it's good to see you too, bud. Got about 20 more minutes before market close. Let's zoom in on this just a tad bit here. For those of you guys who weren't watching or weren't here or available to see it, the reverse repo is heading down as of today. That's actually kind of a fun one we can look at on the dashboard. Reverse repo right here, amount submitted and accepted is showing up at 2.156. Let's see if we can update this and see if it's got a different result now. Let me see. Oh, no, that is today's numbers. That's today's numbers. Yesterday's numbers were 2.161, so it is starting to head down. We should put the graph. We should mental note to self, put graph of chart in as a picture. I wonder if we can do that. Probably can. It'd be good to be able to see like the graph picture, be able to like chart it. That reverse repo data is up in the top right hand corner. Yeah, we certainly can. I think we can. Let me check the website out here. Counterparties. Yep, it's down at the very bottom down there. We probably can include that. I don't see why not. In fact, I might even be able to add that right now. Um, I don't want to look stupid though. All right, let's see. Reverse repo. Let's check it out. Um, let's see. Queries and connections. There we go. Reverse repo. does it not have it? Yeah, let me see. Let me see if we can. Let me see if there's a way I can modify this. Let me try. Let me try starting from scratch on this one. Let's see. Get rid of this. Let's type that in. Hold on 1 second. Let me just see if I can build a new one. Yeah, yeah, we absolutely can. Because he's got table one in there. I just need to create a table two, pull specifically from table two the accepted counterparties, participating and accepted counterparties, and just add that in there. That shouldn't be a problem. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I feel like there should be a way for me to modify this one. Um, hmm. This is why I don't do stuff in front of people because I feel proud. Oh, here we go. I think I found it. I feel the pressure. Yeah, I can definitely change that. We'll add it in there. If I have to just create a new one, I will. That shouldn't be a problem. There's our breakout. Sorry, Nikki, I'm not. All right. All right. Just because you're asking for the data, although you could look this up, but I'll give it to you. I think I've already heard it reported earlier today at like over 100. I think Bigham's actually reported it. Apparently, I'm having problems with Fintel. I may not even be able to do this. Hold on a second. I just don't, I've had a lot of problems today with that being pushed really heavily. Looks like Fintel's having some problems here. Let me try this again. Error 502 bad gateway. Interesting. Fintel is down right now, so no, I cannot give you that information. I probably could pull it from another site, but I don't I don't trust all the others. But if you come over here to if you come over here to Twitter and you type in AMC Bigums, and you go down a little bit on his page, where is it? 147% institutional ownership. I think he was referencing that earlier. Not positive. Yeah, it looks like that's what it was. I'm pretty sure that's what he was referencing though when he put 147% institutional ownership. I love the fact that great minds think alike. The fact that AMC Bigums goes right on to Twitter and just posts that and doesn't even say what it's for, tells me a lot, man. It really, he's on the same wavelength as I am, at least, to some extent. I think I'm probably trailing by quite a bit, but I'd like to think I'm as smart as Bigums, but I'm not. He's a step ahead. Fuzzy Wuzzy says, "Could you post the Discord, please? I've been having a tough time joining. I'm not too bright. Not a problem." Tammy says, "Casey, I missed it if it was already posted, but did that guy you had on talking about the order book post just talk about it?" My understanding is that he did, but I'd have to look around for it. So I'm going to talk about something real quick here, guys. Real quick. Listen very carefully to what it is that I'm about to tell you. Just because I just realized what James is saying here and why that may affect us. There were some very specific wording to a lot of the NSCC and DTCC filings that were made from last year in reference to market manipulation by outside sources and what the SEC could do in terms of shutting down the market in case of market manipulation if it's detected in order to attack our markets. And I'm throwing this out there just because I just realized what James is saying. How the hell did a Chinese shell company get from XX to 2,555 in 12 days in the U.S. market? Be very vigilant in watching the news going forward. If there's, just watch. There is a chance, they have the ability to be able to shut down the markets if they feel like there's an outside source that may be attempting to manipulate our markets. So just throwing that out there because we do have this whole Pelosi thing flying into Taiwan. Uh, you know, anyways, just throwing that out there. Um, there was some very specific wording about outside sourced attacks on the U.S. markets that were concerning to me last year that I was really worried about because the wording was very specific, almost as if they expected it to be happening in the near future. Yeah, I'm not going to do it, yo. Forrest, what's going on, man? Let's see here. 1685 is the price, and we got about 7 more minutes before market closes. It did drop outside of this wedge here, and it's trying to work its way back up into it. Um, it it's struggling. We are up 9.6% for the day today, but our volume got hit pretty hard. I thought for sure we'd close somewhere between 43 or 45, and here we are at 40. Let me check one more thing real quick here on news. Benzinga put out a post on what's happening with the stock today, why it's up. Probably won't have enough time to read it, but let me just give it a quick run through real quick and see what it's saying. The company's expected reported earnings loss of 19 cents per share on quarterly revenue of 1.16 billion, according to the data from Benzinga Pro. That's actually the same exact number that Tony's suggesting that we're going to see. Let's see here. Yeah, not too much. They're not really listing anything there that's worth reading. Yeah, there were hedge fund, but if you look at the failure to delivers, they've actually been pretty low since the last reporting. So I don't expect that those were actually due. I mean, they were due today, but they were due by today. And some of the last reports that we got through Ortex here a little while ago is that there was a return of at least 8.55 million shares, which is almost that 9 million anyways. Yeah, and James of Arizona, like he says, 5 million came in early this morning. James of Arizona says, "All right, well, I've tested Keith's order book numbers and it works. Scalp some good gains all day. More love for any Amy incoming." That's awesome, man. Congratulations. That's good. I'm glad you were able to get it some headway there. Yeah, you're welcome, hedge fund. My mom's saying an outside interference will probably happen just when the hedge funds need help. I wouldn't doubt it. They certainly have taken a lot of trips overseas over the last year. Alrighty, guys, it's that time of the day, and you know what that means. I know, I know. Don't cry. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Eat, sleep, drink, get plenty of rest. Tomorrow's another trading day. We're 2 days away from the earnings report on Thursday. Spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, go out and walk your pet or something for crying out loud, maybe see a movie. But above all else, don't have a good day. Have a great day.
T-minus 90 seconds and counting. All systems are go. We're about 90 seconds from the launch of Space Shuttle Discovery. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. We are transferring to orbiter internal power at this time. Discovery is now running off its 3 onboard fuel cells. Coming up on a go for auto sequence start. And we have a go for auto sequence start. Discovery's onboard computers have primary control of all the vehicle's critical functions. T-minus 17 seconds and counting. 15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, start, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions beyond.
Solid rocket booster separation confirmed. Guidance now converging. Discovery's onboard computers commanding the main engine nozzles to swivel, aiming the shuttle for its precise target in space for main engine cutoff.
Should have a good forward leg now and
Dan, you sound good.
Discovery Houston, negative return.
Copy, a negative return.
I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy. Yeah. I'm high, but I'm grounded. I'm sane, but I'm overwhelmed. I'm lost, but I'm hopeful, baby. And what it all comes down to is that everything's gonna be fine, fine, fine. 'Cause I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one is giving a high five. I'm brave, but I'm chicken shit. I'm sick, but I'm pretty.